Hello, 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 beautiful women. I just wanted to jump on really quick. I was thinking about something based on a movie that I saw. I was watching The Lamp, I think it is, on Netflix. And I'm trying to see if you guys can hear me. That's why I'm looking over here. My laptop is over here. I'm actually doing this from my phone just to see what the differences are. I was watching a movie. Okay, yeah. Yay. So I was watching a movie and something struck me in the movie. Have you ever heard the saying, the grass is always greener on the other side of the fence? That is what this live is about. So I titled it outside in, right? Where are you focused, right? Where is your focus? So in the movie, a couple had lost their child, meaning the child died. He was killed in a car hit him, right? And he died. The wife wanted to move on. The husband wanted to stay right there in that moment, leave everything, the child's room, everything. 2 years later, he was still stuck, just not wanting to live life, not wanting to move on. I'm not going to give away the ending, but in it, I began to reflect on life and how it is so easy for us, meaning me too, us, right? You and me, for us to be so focused on what's outside of us that we fail to recognize what we have in our own lives. So, especially as women, right? So we can be so focused on what someone else has, how another woman looks, what she is wearing, the house she lives in, the marriage that she has, the kids that she has. We can be so focused externally, that's the outside looking in, right? That we are comparing ourselves to that other woman. We're comparing our lives to that other woman's life, right? And so we fail to realize that we are loved, that we are accepted, and that we are significant in our own right. And so as I began to think about it, because the little girl was on the outside, she was a neighbor. She was on the outside looking in. And so her thought process as she spoke to this man who was stuck, who had lost his child, and I can imagine a more horrific grief than losing a child. I can't even fathom. But this little girl said to him, she said, basically, I'm paraphrasing, I can't remember exactly what she said, but basically she said, you have a blessed life, right? From the man's perspective, him looking at what he had lost, he failed to realize what he already had. Right? So he was so focused on the loss of his child that he could not see the blessing that he still had in his life of his wife being there with him, wanting to walk through this process with him. He failed to see the home that he had. He failed to see just the life that he had. How many of us are failing to see the life that we have, the blessed life? And that's why at the bottom of your screen, you see blessed on this video. We fail to see the blessings that are in our own lives because we're so focused on somebody else's life, right? I challenge you today. I challenge you as we enter this brand new week starting tomorrow, Sunday to Saturday. I challenge you to begin to look around you and see the blessings that are around you. The blessing that is your children and that they're in health, right? The blessing that is your spouse if you're married. Right? And everything that provides. You might be mad at your spouse. You might be angry. You might be disappointed with your spouse. You might be angry or disappointed with your kids, but guess what? They're still a blessing. You might be mad at yourself because you haven't lost weight, or you haven't met the goal that you set for yourself this year. And we are 2 months in. Next Friday will be a brand new month, right? But I challenge you to start looking at the blessings that are around you instead of focusing on what you don't have, right? But you're making goals and making moves to get there. And even if you're not setting goals and making moves to get there, but still look at the blessings that you have. One of the blessings that you have is just life itself, that God woke you up this morning, right? That he tapped you to wake you up. It wasn't your alarm clock that woke you up. It wasn't that you were just tired of sleeping. You had slept enough. That's not why you woke up. You woke up this morning because God woke you up this morning, right? And you don't have to believe how I believe, right? But there is a reason that you are awake today, right? There is a purpose. There's a plan for your life today, right? There's somebody that's supposed to touch your life today. There's somebody's life that you're supposed to touch today, right? So it just got me that we always look at the grass is greener on the other side of the fence. Start looking for the green that's on your side of the fence. Start looking. That's my challenge to you. Start looking for the green, for the blessings that is on your side of the fence. And stop comparing yourself to other people. Stop comparing your life to other people. And it's easier said than done, right? But you got to start somewhere. Make a choice. So when the thought starts come up, I wish I had, I wish I could, I wish I did what that other person did or has or whatever, flip it back on yourself. Wow, I'm thankful that, I have life. I'm thankful that my kids are healthy. I'm thankful that I have a house to live in. I'm thankful that I have a car to drive. I'm thankful that I have a job, right? I'm thankful that I have a paycheck with everything that's going on. I'm thankful I have a paycheck, right? So stop looking outward and start looking inward. Start looking in your own house. Start looking in your own yard to find the grass that is greener within your own fence, right? From the outside in, where are you focused? Where is your focus? Choose to focus on your own side of the fence for a change. That was all I had to say. All I had to share. It just hit me and it resonated with me, so I wanted to share it. Remember, God loves you more and more and more than your finite mind could ever comprehend. Remember, God wants more and more and more for you than your finite mind could ever comprehend. But I think the first part of it is you got to recognize the blessings that are in your own yard. So I challenge you this coming week, is to look for and find the blessings that are in your own yard. Love you guys. If this blessed you, share it with somebody else. Bye.